Hello, friends. Sorry, I've been busy. I just got back from a trip from Lubbock, Texas, which was awesome, and I enjoyed that trip. So I've been busy. I've been tired. So Trump won, and before I even get into it, I didn't vote this year. I did not vote at all, and I didn't vote because I have a little friend, right? A little friend that's lived in New York City from 1993 until 2019, and my little friend was voted in 2016. But my little friend was what do you call it? This is what my little friend told me. He was undocumented and voted in 2016, and because he was in New York for such a long time, and all he needed to vote was just a bank statement with his name and address. That's all he needed. He didn't need anything else. So he was really upset that all this time he's been in New York City, he's never had the chance to get a citizenship. So he was just upset and he voted orange. He just trolled voted for orange. So that really, really, really just demoralized my. Just like, well, I'm not even gonna bother with this. I'd just rather go to work or go about my life because at the end of the day, there's gonna be shenanigans happening in different states allowing undocumented people to vote. So that's pretty much my main reason why I didn't vote. I was prepared for the worst. I'm always prepared for the worst. I had set a lot of money aside to invest in Raytheon, L3 Harris, Halliburton, Boeing, any kind of warmonger stock because I was highly, 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 very, very leaning to the fact that if Kamala wins, we were gonna go to war. So you know what? All my discretionary money that I had set aside, I'm just gonna invest in those stocks and hopefully profit from it. But she didn't get elected. It was Trump who got elected. So now I just have that money there laying around. I guess I'm just gonna buy myself some Christmas presents or Black Friday Christmas presents because whatever. Why not, right? Enjoy my life, right? So I'm incredibly surprised at also the legal citizens that I have as friends back in New York, and some of them were incredibly, 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 incredibly lefty, wokey dokey, do the hokey pokey, the whole 9 yards. Okay, the whole 9 yards. LGBTQ, everything under the book. If you think you're just like a moderate centrist leftist or a moderate left leaning individual, these people are way to the left of you. Okay, those MFers voted for Trump. Even I don't understand. Some you do in case you're not from New York City, you can live in New York City, right? Or Long Island. You can live around those areas for decades and never have to apply for citizenship. You can have a job, you can drive a car, you can open up a business, you can get married, you can do whatever you want in New York, okay? New York City and Long Island. You it's good to apply for a citizenship, right? It's ideal. It's the process. It's the routine, the traditional American routine. You can buy a house as an undocumented immigrant in New York City. Okay, let me just put that out there, bruh. Okay, for those who don't know about incredibly left blue leaning states, you can do all those things and not have to apply for a citizenship. Okay, I know plenty of people up there like that. Okay, very good. Some of them are good people. They're not criminals or anything. Even those people who are undocumented voted for orange, and I'm sure you know why. Because the people that just came now, the migrants that just came like 2 years ago, a year ago, 2 months ago, they're the ones getting all the freebies like the free hotel. You know all the deal, the free debit cards and the food stamp cards. You all know that, okay? You all know that. And what do you get? You're not getting anything, right? So it doesn't it for people to change their minds, the problem has to knock on their doorstep. The problem has to show up at their doorstep. The problem has to show up at their children's schools. The problem has to actually reach their children literally, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's for me. For me, it was incredibly. I mean, I guess they woke up, right? But what about all those times they called me a red loving, Republican loving Nazi person, white supremacist, white loving person because I wanted to move to Texas and I just thought, hey, you know what? It wasn't so bad under living under Donald Trump. I don't even like the friggin' guy, you know. And they let me tell you something. If you're in New York City, you live in New York City, and you tell your group of friends or your group of coworkers that, hey, you know what? I'm thinking of moving to Texas. I'm thinking of moving to Florida. You know what I'm saying? To a red state. Already, you're gonna be people are gonna start messing with you. Already, and you haven't even mentioned Donald Trump. You just say, hey, I think I'm just gonna move. Hope to buy a home, try to establish myself somewhere else because here it fucking sucks, right? Not like that though, but you know what I'm saying. Already, you're just gonna be associated with Donald Trump. You're gonna be associated with white supremacists, with Nazis, and blah 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 blah. The whole 9 yards. Okay. So what about all those times I was called that, and now they're voting for him. So it definitely shows me how hypocritical these people are. I'm glad they changed their minds. I'm not celebrating that bad things had to happen to them so that they can vote for Donald Trump. I'm just like, Jesus, like, if is this what it takes? And I'm a person that tries to avoid issues. I want to avoid as many problems as I can. I know I'm going to encounter them, but the problems that I know I can avoid, like staying in New York City for the rest of my life and paying rent for 2,800, 3,200 now, I don't want to do that. So I left. Is that like, I left my own money, my own decision, my body, my money, my choice, right? Hello, but yeah, so it kind of like irks me. It's just weird. It's strange how left leaning people now are have voted for Trump. That's good for them. I'm glad they voted. For Trump, I'm just very very. I hope nothing bad had to happen to them for them to change their mind. But I'm almost definitely banking on the fact that some of them, they probably got their windows smashed while they were in the red light. Some of them probably been stalked in the subway. Some have been probably have gotten mugged. It's just New York City right now is a circus. And if you're from there, right? If you're there, right? You're in Queens, you're in Brooklyn, you're in the Bronx. You know what I'm talking about. It's all just a huge circus. Nobody cares. Everything is just shit, and it's gonna continue to be there. Everybody just put your shoulders up and go to work, and that's it. I don't want to live like that. So whatever. I'm glad that these people woke up. I hope that the other people that are upset that wanted to vote for Kamala, I hope that they also they meet their goals, they fulfill their dreams. I do not wish anything bad upon those people, but I, for those people, like, a special message for you, like, the problem hasn't reached your doorstep, and I hope it doesn't. I obviously, honestly, I don't wish bad things upon you. I'm glad that you're still safe and sound and your families are fine. But just try to understand that other people have been having a lot of problems. Some people who are making back in New York, or some people even here in Texas, who are making $80,000 after taxes. In Texas, 80,000 is probably going to be 72 or maybe even 67, right? Or maybe somewhere in that range. These people can't even buy a house. You know what I'm saying? A combined income of $120,000, which is two people, partner and partner, making both $60,000. Combined income of 120 after taxes. That's gonna be what, 98, and you're gonna buy a $400,000 or a $500,000 home with an APR of 6.0 or 5.5 or even 5. It's insanity. It's insanity. So I'm grateful that things are going to change. I'm not going to tell you that I'm a big, huge Trumper. I don't think he's. I just think he's a little. He just says off the wall things, and that can definitely deter some people. But when you look at his actions and what he has done, then, and how you lived under, how your paycheck looked like when he was around, completely different. So I just wish everybody the best. Please don't tell people to kill themselves like some guy in TikTok said. Some guy on TikTok was like, to Trump supporters, kill yourselves, jump off a train, and he said, oh yeah, if groceries are so expensive, why don't you get a job, make more money, work harder. That sounds like a Republican. It sounds exactly like pull yourself up by the bootstraps kind of thing. Like some people have lost their minds, and I don't wish anything bad upon them. I wish the best, and I wish those people really can come to their senses and actually understand that we need a little bit of we need a reset. We can't be doing this all. We can't be running the tab so high, if you know what I mean. But anyways, I'm just excited about next year. Hopefully things will turn out for the better. Place your bets. Don't forget to use your discretionary money to invest. Be very smart about what's gonna happen next year. Hopefully, some of you can buy a home if you want to. You don't need to if you don't buy. You don't need to if you don't want one. And that's pretty much it. Leave a comment. Leave a response. If you don't like me, you don't have to like me. If you wish the worst upon me, you can do that too. But I wish the best upon you.